Hi all. Today I'm going to talk about a review of an article. It is titled as Health Related Aspects of Milk Protein. So, milk is an important or major component of a balanced diet and contains it has many nutritive value. This nutritive value is due to the presence of different kinds of vitamins, proteins, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, etc. And this health benefits of milk is related to its proteins not only for their nutritive value but also for their biological properties. So, some scientific evidence shows this health benefits like as anti-carcinogenic activities and anti-hypertensive properties, immune system modulation, etc. So, in this article, it deals with this health-related aspects like anti-carcinogenic activity, antimicrobial activity, immunomodulatory effects, anti-carcinogenic activity, anti-hypertensive activity, and hypercholesteremic effects. So, coming to the milk protein. Milk is known for a major source of high quality proteins that process a wide range of nutritional, functional, and physiological activities. It is also a unique source for the peptides with biologically active. This milk contains about 3.3% of total protein, and the milk protein contains all the 9 essential amino acids which are required by a human body. And these milk proteins are synthesized by the mammary gland in mammals, but only 60% of this amino acid used to build the proteins are obtained from the cow's diet. And this milk proteins are classified or grouped into two broad categories, that are casein protein and whey protein. So, the casein protein, the family, contains phosphorus and will coagulate or precipitate at a pH of 4.6. But whereas the whey protein, it does not contain a phosphorus and it is also called as serum protein, and they will remain solution in the milk at the pH of 4.6. And the nutritional benefits of milk protein is already discussed, that it has a high quality of protein with all essential amino acids. Hence, it is regarded as a standard reference for the protein to elevate the nutritive value of other food proteins. And the therapeutic effects or therapeutic benefits of milk proteins like casein and whey in their according to their different physiological and biological properties are, so these are the some therapeutic benefits. Among them, first one is anti-carcinogenic effect. Anti-carcinogenic effect is expressed, or this effect is produced by both proteins, that is casein protein and whey protein. This casein protein, its effect is associated with this molecular structure, and it inhibits the beta glucuronidase, an enzyme which is produced by the intestinal bacteria, and it also protects against the colon cancer through its influence on the immune system. And the whey protein, it protects the body against some cancers like colon, breast, or prostate gland. The ability to enhance the cellular level of glutathione as well as promoting the hormonal and cell mediated immune response. LG, LF, LP, and IGS are the whey proteins which possess anti-carcinogenic activities. Next effect is immunomodulatory effect. This effect is only expressed or shown by the whey protein. They are able to positively influence the immune response. Immune modulatory effect is modulating our immune system to respond against the different types of pathogens. So, the vein protein helps in higher the mucosal antibody response towards the antigens, and it has an impact on T cell population, that is by increasing the T helper cell concentration or T helper cells by T suppressor cells ratio. And they also improving the delayed type hypersensitivity response to the range of antigens. Next effect is antimicrobial or antiviral effect, and it is also shown only by the vein protein. And in this effect, a vein contains a number of unique compounds which can act as broad antimicrobial activities. For that, several studies have been demonstrated the inhibitory activity of vein protein against the Helicobacter pylori. And some researchers shows that inhibitory activity of vein protein against the human immune deficiency virus, that is HIV, and more effective, and it is more effective during the stage of HIV infection in the early stages. And the antibacterial activity against, and it has an antibacterial activity against the gram-positive organism. Now, next effect is anti-carcinogenic effect. This effect is expressed by both casein and vein proteins, and both contribute their beneficial effects on the oral health. In casein protein, the capsaicin protects against the dental caries by decreasing the activity of glucose cell transferase, which is a plaque promoting enzyme, that is a plaque promoting enzyme which produces S mutants, and ability of this enzyme is to adhere the dental surface. So this casein protein will helps to reduce this adhesion of this S mutants to the surface of the teeth. Same as in the vein protein, it also provides or protects the dental by buffering capacity of the vein protein, and also the inhibition of the interaction between the S mutants and salivary agglutinin. Now, next effect is hypercholesteremic effects. It is only expressed by the casein protein, and it will reduce the total cholesterol, that is LDL as well as HDL, and the lipoprotein concentration. It helps to reduce the total cholesterol level, that is LDL and HDL, also the lipoprotein concentration, and it also helps in reduce the blood cholesterol levels. Next are bioactive peptides. This bioactive peptide is a group which is related to the milk protein. So these peptides are derived from the milk proteins, and they are biologically active with their physiological functionalities. Hidden within the intact milk proteins are released and activated by the gastrointestinal digestion of the milk, fermentation of the milk by the proteolysis starters cultures, or hydrolysis by the proteolytic enzymes. So these bioactive peptides are activated by our gastrointestinal digestion of the milk through hydrolysis by the proteolytic enzymes. So these are the some bioactive peptides which is derived from or derived from the milk proteins like casein and vein, which includes lactoferrin, glycomacropeptide, lactoferrin, and casein. And this lactoferrin has an activity of anti-carcinogenic activity. It is a cytotoxic, anti-tumoric, and apoptotic activity against the cancer cell lines, and it has an immunomodulatory effect like increase in IgGs like IgM, IgG, IgA. That is, these are antibodies, antibody production, and also has increasing the phagocytic activity of the human neutrophils. So these are the activities of health, health related aspects or activities exhibited by the bioactive peptides, that is lactoferrin. The next one is glycomacropeptide. It has a viral activity, antiviral activity, that is by inhibition against the human influenza virus. And next one is lactoferrin anti-hypertensive activity. It expresses the anti-hypertensive activity, that is by decrease in the blood pressure in hypertensive rats. Then next is casein, that is a phosphopeptide, has an anti-carcinogenic activity, stabilizing of calcium phosphate and decrease the mineral loss during the carcinogenic effect. So now coming to the conclusion, we all know that milk is the oldest and one of the most widely consumed nutritional food in worldwide, and it has many important sources of high quality of proteins and bioactive peptides. And these proteins have a high nutritive value and remarkable medical properties, and are known for their potential ingredients of health promoting functional food. Then this dairy industries has already commercialized many milk proteins and peptide based products which can be used in our regular daily diet. And the peptides derived from the milk proteins are commonly ingested both in functional foods and drugs. So they can exhibit various well defined pharmacological effects. And these studies pave a way for the new area of nutritional and technological evolution of milk products. That's all. Thank you.